Welcome back, everybody. It's time for another video, and I wanted to share something with you that I think if you have a well like I do, that's something you really want to have in your house. So I've been in my house about 16 years, and I've had to replace my well pump once already at a really high cost. One of the reasons I think contributed to that is that my well does not produce a lot of water. At least it's fine all year round, except for like this time of year, June, July, when if we have a drought. So when that happens, what can happen to your well is if it runs out of water, the pump will continue to run even if there's no water in it. And what will happen is it'll overheat and burn out. So one of the things I had added before was I changed out my pressure switch here. And this is a different kind of pressure switch which has a cutoff on it. So if the water pressure drops below 20 pounds, what will happen is this pressure switch will shut off and will stop the motor from running. Now, the problem that can happen is it could still be running and pumping air up, so it's something you don't want to depend on. It's better than nothing. So, but what will happen is this will shut off and it will not turn back on again until you come in manually here and activate this lever to pressurize. You have to hold this thing like just a little bit while you're doing it to actually activate it. And it will, once it gets past 30 pounds, I think it's like 30 pounds it cuts off. Once it gets past 30 pounds, it'll continue to run like normal. So that's one of the safety things I added. But this is new. This is what's called a Pumptec. And what it does is it monitors a few things on your pump. So my pump is a 2-wire, 240 volt or 230 or 220, whatever you want to say, pump. So there's no control unit. The control unit, it's all in the pump, the capacitor and stuff. The only thing that activates it is the pressure switch here. And so what this does is it monitors electricity going to the pump. So basically, I took the wire that ran to the pump, I left it long on purpose. Here, this is actually used to run down to the pressure switch, goes into the box, and then I have a new wire which runs down to the pressure switch. Super simple, dead easy to hook up. Basically, this is the schematic here. You can even add an alarm to it. And here's the different types of pump scenarios you can have. So what it has is it has a sensitivity setting and a reset time. I set mine for 60 minutes. I might turn that up to 120 minutes. And basically what it detects is if there's an overload or an underload, or if there's the voltage comes on and off. So what you'll see here is you have a little guide here that says load, and if it's solid, it's underloaded. And underloaded means that the pump is running without any water, and it'll cut it off when that happens. And then flashing means it's overload, so something's stuck in the pump is jammed. And then you have the voltage, which if it's solid, it's under voltage. Flashing over voltage, that's another protection it does. And it also does the load and voltage, which if it's rapidly cycling, let's say your pressure tank here, the bladder's gone bad in it, and so basically you have no bladder to pressurize your water. So basically whenever you call the water, it calls the pump on. So it will also protect on that as well. So it has a bunch of things. It also has an alarm circuit, which I might hook up to something. I don't know what I'm going to hook it up to. It's 110, I think it just outputs 110 volts. It just uses the one line. But yeah, so that's what I put in. This was just under $200. I bought it from the local well guy and put it in myself. So something you're going to want to have in your house. I think, if you have someone else put it in for you, or you put it in, just what's going to do, it's going to save you thousands of dollars, hopefully, if your pump is without water. It also does other things too, but the point here, it's better to spend the $200 now than to spend thousands of dollars. Now, it's not going to save your well forever, but it will save it from a catastrophic, low water pressure or no water issue. So, highly recommended. Thanks for watching, everybody.